What is a PT-61 form? Hi, my name is Julia M. Spencer. I'm a real estate advisor, I'm an investor, and a full-time mom, and this video is about what a PT-61 form is. First, a little background about me. I'm a full-time investor, obviously, but I don't do this as my full-time job, meaning that I don't work 50 or 60 hours a week or even 40 hours a week. I do this very much part-time, a couple of days a week for a few hours, and that's my job. But my most important thing is to teach people what I know about real estate investing, because that has enabled for me to have a very much leisure lifestyle. I'm actually sitting here right now on Tybee Island Beach. I come here quite a bit because I live very close to here with my kids, and I wanted to make this brief video as I thought of it because one of you valued subscribers asked me what a PT-61 form is. And let me just back up a little bit more. You can go to my website today, and I encourage you to do that. Go to juliamspencer.com, subscribe to my newsletter there. Right on the front page, it'll ask you for your name and your email address, and you'll get subscribed to all kinds of really cool emails on information and offers on my audiobooks. You can go directly to my website too and purchase them, juliamspencer.com. You can download all kinds of really cool audiobooks on how to be a landlord, how to start investing if you're a foreigner, you want to invest in the United States. And also my most recent audiobook that I've gotten so many reviews for and so much interest, it's on how to make money with tax sale investing. This is when you buy properties for very, very cheap, a couple of $1,000 maybe at the most. Not even that, sometimes less than $1,000, a couple of $100, and you can sell them for a huge profit. And I've done this, I know how to do it, I know where to find the sales, I know how to get the money from those properties, and how to find the good ones and the bad ones, and weed those out so you can be successful. But this particular video is about the PT-61 form. One of you subscribers asked me a question. What is a PT-61 form? Who files it? What is it for? He didn't understand what that meant. So here's the information on the PT-61 form. If you are purchasing a home in the state of Georgia, this is applicable right now only for the state of Georgia, what I'm telling you. If you're buying a property in the state of Georgia, and you usually have an attorney or a lawyer that will help you with the closing process, but a lot of times you're not needing an attorney because the closing is very straightforward, and I can teach you all the things that you need to know to do it yourself. But the PT-61 is basically, I call it the tax responsibility transfer form. And let me just say that again slowly because I tend to speak very fast sometimes. It's the tax responsibility transfer form. And what that means is that when you purchase a property or when you sell a property, whenever property transfers ownership, you have to fill out that form, and that will enable the county and the city officials to know who is the current owner that's responsible for the property, who will subsequently then get billed for the taxes for that property. Now, if that happens anytime throughout the year, January through December, that won't switch until the following year. So basically, if you transfer a property, let's say in July, and you get another tax bill in November, you're going to still be responsible for it as a seller, even you're to transfer to tax. And that is why during most closings, the seller will prepay the taxes for the buyer so that the buyer has the money in pocket to pay those taxes. And actually mortgage companies do that with their escrow account, so a lot of times you as a normal buyer, you won't even ever get to see that. But if you're not dealing with mortgage companies and banks, you have to pay the taxes yourself. So you need to understand the process. So the PT-61 form is basically a tax responsibility transfer form is what I call it. Whatever the name the state has for it is actually irrelevant. It's basically what this form does. And this form basically just transfers the tax responsibility. So what you do is when you purchase a property, or if you buy the property or if you sell the property, there's a website. You basically go on a Google search engine and type in PT-61, and there'll be a form that'll pop up, and you can just enter all the information. It'll ask you What's the buyer's name, what's the seller's name, what's the date of the transaction, what's the amount you sold it for, and the addresses of everything. It'll even ask you for a map number of that particular property, and you basically just fill in all that, and then at the end you could print out the form, and then you take that form to the county officials. The court recorder actually is what it's called, and that's where you file it with the court, and once you conduct the purchase or the sale. So basically, if you purchase, like say you purchase a property through quitclaim deed, the seller sells it to you via quitclaim deed, they'll prepare the PT-61 and the quitclaim deed. You guys both sign the quitclaim deed, you notarize it, and you both sign a PT-61. You take both of those documents to the court recorder and have them file it, and it's a done deal. Of course, I would probably recommend to notarize both of them, and most courts have a notary on site that's free, so you don't have to worry about going somewhere to try and find somebody to pay for them. But also, if you have a bank account somewhere at a bank, you also can just ask the bank officials to notarize any documents for you. So that is what a PT-61 form is. It's very easy. Wouldn't worry about it very much if you're buying or selling a property. It's just for letting the county officials and the city officials, if the property is located within city limits, know who is the person that's going to be responsible for the property starting January 1st of the year following the year that the transfer was made, the sale or the purchase, depending on if you're the buyer or the seller. If you have any more questions at all about this topic or any other topic related to real estate investing, just send me a message. You can actually add it at the bottom of this video. There's also my website right here. My website will take you to actually my site, and then there's an email address. You can email me, juliamspencer.com. Keep that address in your mind, and the really easy way to remember is Julia Spencer, and the M in the middle stands for money. So go ahead and start checking out that site. Subscribe to my newsletter. Check me on the social networks out there, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever, and stay in touch and subscribe so you can learn everything and anything that I can teach you, anything and everything that I know to become successful with real estate investing like I have. And thank you so much. Have a great day.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.